Hello there, I am Courtney Larbadane. For any of you who don't know me, I am an entrepreneur. I own a company called Glow Social Media, and I'm also a mom of two. I have an almost 3-year-old and a 4-month-old baby girl. So I'm super excited because I'm going to be starting a new live series on Monday called Mompreneur Mondays. And this is something I'm really excited about because thank you. What I want to focus on is all things entrepreneurship and motherhood. So now more than ever, we're all realizing that we're just in this big, messy soup of working from home, schooling kids at home, and taking care of kids at home, and all these things. And it's really important that we kind of discuss some of the basics, because I really think that good foundation is helpful for creating systems and practices that work really well. So I wanted to jump on today, talk a little bit about what the series will look like, and then hopefully get some ideas from you guys about things that we will want to talk about, questions that need answers, topics that might be nice for discussion, and things that we want to cover. So each week I will talk about a specific topic, and it might be related to entrepreneurship specifically. Maybe things like getting started in entrepreneurship, what it looks like to actually get your business up and running, the decisions that you need to make as far as, will I be at home? Am I selling products or offering services? So all of that technical stuff. And then I also will have probably lots of sections that have to do with the intersection of motherhood, especially right now because everything is crazy and a lot of us have kids that are home with us all of the time. And what that looks like, how we can lean into that if we are really jazzed about it, or if you're like me, how to quickly figure out how to get away from doing that. Hey, Quincy. Because some of us, and I will raise my hand super high, am just not a huge fan of the 24 hours a day childcare. So I'm going to talk a lot about what different options look like, how to think outside of the box, and ultimately where to find that budget. Because what we've realized during COVID is so many people who were using school as time that their children were at a place safe, designated for a period of time, don't have that now. And it's kind of up to you to figure out who, what, when, where, why, and how much, as far as what it looks like for your family and your kids. So if you're on right now and you are a mom, tell me a little bit about your family. I'd love to hear who your kids are, how old they are, what your schooling or care situation is right now. And I also, whether you're a mom or not, I would love to hear if you are an entrepreneur or have a side hustle. Maybe you launched your side hustle during COVID. I really want to hear about it. So chime in. We are multi-streaming right now on Instagram and Facebook. So if you own a business or started a side hustle, please jump in the comments right now and tell me a little bit about your business. And if you're a mom, tell me a little bit about your kids and what your life looked like pre-COVID and what your life looks like now. And both groups, what are some things that you change for the better? So in your business, in your home and family life, what would you like to happen that will make you, just that much more excited about these coming months? And I also want to just start jotting down a few things that we might want to talk about. So in line with entrepreneurship, I'm thinking, and I definitely want to hear from you all, that we want to talk about kind of the basics. So how to decide if you want a side hustle or if you're ready to put a little bit more time and energy into something more established. So we'll put kind of side hustle versus business ownership. And we'll talk about the differences between those. Either way, we're definitely going to talk a little bit about operations. So what does your day-to-day look like? And what tools and things do you need in place as far as, do you need a website right away? How are you going to take money from customers? Do you have an email address? And all of that kind of technical stuff. So for those of you who are just joining, I am really excited because next week I am starting a new series called Mompreneur Mondays. And it's going to be every Monday, I think at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. The reason I am not sold on the time is because, like many of you, I am home with kids and I have to hopefully schedule this at a time when it's either nap time or downtime and I can get on and give my full attention to what you're working on. And I also added that I want you to jump in the comments right now, say hi, tell me if you are an entrepreneur, what your business is, and if you are a mom, who your kids are, how old they are, and what was your situation before COVID as far as, did you have an office? Were you working outside of the home? Were you working from home? Did your kids go to school or daycare? And then now that COVID is in kind of still full swing, what are you doing with your kids right now? Are they home with you? Do you have childcare? I'd love to hear about what that looks like. And I also want to hear a little bit about what you would like to discuss, questions you would like answered about either entering entrepreneurship, or if you're already a business owner, what are some of the things that you are struggling with and would like to change for the better? And we are going to touch on all of that when we get started this coming Monday. So I'm super pumped about that. And if you don't fall in any of those categories, thanks for jumping in, and please give me a wave or a hi in the comments so I know that you are around and I can just, give you a hello and a, top of the afternoon or middle of the afternoon, whatever day it is. So I'm making a short list now about some of the topics that we'll cover, and then I'm really going to flesh these out, and hopefully during each of our Mondays together, we will talk about one topic and do some Q&A, break down each topic, maybe set some action items for all of us to work on, and really just lean into this mompreneurship life that we have right now. So entrepreneurship, kind of side hustle versus business ownership is definitely something that I'll be touching on. I also am going to touch on the operations, kind of day-to-day, the tools and services that you might need to run your business. And then I also want to talk about the mommyhood side of things. So how to balance and structure your days, and there's literally no such thing. I mean, I have a 4-month-old and an almost 3-year-old, so there is the balance is like being on a seesaw. So with like a really bad change of weight distribution, so I'm just like flying up and down the seesaw all day long, and that's pretty much what my days are. but just deciding the smallest possible things that you can do to make yourself feel like there's some kind of a routine. So I'll even share one of mine now. One thing that I did was the day the gym's open, I put my mask on and said a prayer, and I've been going to the gym ever since. So the gym that I go to opens at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I set my alarm for 5:15. I press snooze for half an hour, and then at like 6:05, I'm rushing to the gym because I really wanted to be there the second that it opened, because my kids get up at 7, so I would like to have kind of an hour at the gym, and then I can get home hopefully about 10-15 minutes after they wake up. So that's something that I'm doing for myself. It is a commitment and a mental hurdle that I have to cross. I don't go every day. I've already decided I'm going 3 times a week. And I have to decide every day a few things. So the night before, I have to decide to go to bed early, because I have a 4-month-old who still gets up once at minimum, more at maximum, to nurse. So I know I'm not going to bed at 10 and getting 8 hours 10 to 6. So I have to really make the conscious decision to be in bed by 9, just so I can try to get some sleep, knowing that I'm going to wake up a couple times and I'm still going to be tired, which is why I've been pressing my snooze button. But getting up and getting to the gym has just been really important, especially because the gyms have been closed for 6 months, and I have really been missing that time away just to decompress and do something that is really for myself, and obviously all of the benefits that come with just moving your body, and that's really nice to take that time. So that's one thing that I have recently implemented. So think about some of the things that you've implemented as an entrepreneur or a mom or a parent, and we are gonna dive into those things a little bit more. I love the opportunity for everybody to share what they're working on, because we can all learn from each other, and it's really great to be able to see what other people are doing. So with that, I am really excited to again announce new series, Mompreneur Mondays, which is going to happen here on live stream on Mondays at 3 o'clock Eastern Time. And you will definitely be able to catch the replays. I'm going to put these on YouTube so we can watch the replays and chit chat in the comments. So put your thinking caps on, get ready to cover all things entrepreneurship, all things mommyhood, and we're gonna have a fun series. Thanks so much, guys. Talk to you soon.